Hello, dear ones, and here I am going to see what are the three keys for Sagittarians. What is the first thing about Sagittarius? To understand the Sagittarius, first of all, they are very, very intellectual beings. Very, very intellectual beings, okay? Even if they laugh and they make jokes and all, but somewhere inside of it, they're very intellectual. They're always thinking in two planes. One is a spiritual plane and one is a material plane, that they are thinking in these two realms, okay? And what happens because of this intellectual nature is that they tend to overanalyze something, overthinking, overanalysis, and what happens because of that is that leads to a kind of anxiety, or not a good feeling inside of them, and then that affects their health. So you see how the domino goes, is that excessive intellect, excessive thinking, over analyzing, and then impact on the body. This is what happens with Sagittarius. So Sagittarius need to be, of course, being intellectual is a gift. It's not given to everyone, okay? But the thing is that you need to be more soft on yourself. You're pretty hard on yourself, the way you expect from yourself. You expect too much from yourself, my dear Sagittarius. Because of that, what happens is that you want to, okay, I am spiritual, but at the same time, material things are also very important. And then I'm analyzing, and then I'm getting confused between what to choose sometimes. And then if I choose one, then I am feeling bad because I have not chosen the other side. Yeah, so that can happen inside of Sagittarius, that duality can take place inside of them. They know what is good for them and what is not good for them, but that that analyzing makes it even more difficult for them to take a stand about something, because then what happens that they enter into too many details of a thing, and then they lose the big picture while they are focusing on a painting and one particular color in that painting, and then just going deep into the history of that, but then they are forgetting to admire that big picture that is right in front of them, that beautiful painting that is in front of them, but they are just focused only on that one small thing. So Sagittarius need to be careful here, because they can be one track mind, like that, just one track mind. So nothing else matters. So the more they are one track mind, the more it becomes difficult for themselves and for people around them also to really get a tab on their emotions. So then a person cannot understand, like, we can go to a particular destination from this road or this road or this road or that road or that road. But then for Sagittarius, it is no, we can go to that destination just like this, and then we don't discuss about it. It's like that. So that's what happens with the Sagittarius. This is the first key, to understand that they will need you to tell them of various possibilities about doing things also, not just that boom, one thing is one thing, like that. No, there are other ways also of doing certain things. Then secondly, the best way to lose a Sagittarius is to break the trust, because they are brutally honest people. They will be very upfront. If they want something, they will say directly to you. They will express it bluntly to you, and if they don't want it also, they will say directly to you. Some people can find that very arrogant, because if we are not used to it, especially Pisceans can find it very, like, out of the blue, like, wow, what was that, because Pisceans can be very, they will try to find the right words to be served. Unless and until they're really upset, then they will also, they will surpass the Sagittarius. But when you're speaking, my dear Sagittarius, what happens is that your way of expressing is direct, and it at times is also blunt. So there, what happens to the ones who are related to the Sagittarius, they are like, what is that, like, we feel hurt inside of us. And then if they are confronted, if the Sagittarius get confronted about it, then they will close themselves. Or if somebody asks them something more related to that particular subject that they are being, blunt or expressive about, they will speak for maybe few words or one or two sentences, because in their head it is fixed. Ide fix, which we say, like one track minds, it is fixed in their head, and then nothing moves. It's like that. So it's like that, because the traditional set is there. The setting is very traditional in their heads. This is what happens with Sagittarius. So over here, what happens is that they are very honest people, and then if you break their trust, that's it. You will lose them if you have told them any lie, because they love the truth, yeah, and because they like to speak the truth, and they will also want to face the consequences of that truth also. So if you lie to them, they don't like it, and then they will suddenly, that's it, it's finished. If they feel that their trust is broken, even if you didn't intend to do that, but if they feel it that way, then you have lost your Saggy forever, because that trust is very important for them. As I told you, you all in my Saggy video, the personality videos that I have made of so each zodiac. So on that, in the Saggy video, I have said, my dear Sagittarians, is that you people are, philosophical, at the same time very traditional kind of people, and interested in religion, and also in philosophy of life, and also at the same time you're daredevils. So in that, what happens is that you kind of think quite traditionally also, and because of those traditions, it's like they are etched inside of you. And then in that, the first thing is that you have to be trustworthy, and also the trust that you expect from others also. And over here, what happens, my dear Sagittarius, is that when that trust is broken, somewhere that traditional thing that is inside of you, the thing that is fixed inside of you, it gets kind of, a kind of axe on it, and something breaks inside of you that you cannot put it together. Then it's like goodbye means goodbye, means I'm not looking at you anymore. You will also, be there, but you've broken my trust. And if you are in a couple with a Saggy, and if you have broken that trust in some way, then it's going to take quite a long time to heal that wounded heart, yeah, of the Saggy. The Saggy doesn't usually forgive very, very quickly. That you have to know. A Scorpio, eternally they will not forgive, but a Saggy will take a long, long time also to forgive all the hurt in the form of a breach of trust that happens. All right. Then, the third thing about the Sagittarians is that, what I have noticed is that when they are in a new setup, they can be quiet. At the beginning they are very quiet. They will take time, because they are observing. They are trying to position themselves in a way, and they take some time. So if you are dating a Saggy, and if you are taking Saggy to visit your people, the Saggy can be at the beginning a little bit, quiet. They become quiet, and they are like, okay, fine, and then gradually they will start entering into the mood of communication. And then afterwards, there's, then they are really, really open. And then if they find those people around them are wonderful people, and also equally open, then they will be more, jovial, cracking jokes, or start getting into some kind of deeper communication, deeper thought process, or deeper discussions they will get into. This is what I have noticed also. But at the beginning, it's like, I almost would feel that, like, you tell someone to enter into the river, so it's like, if I have to get into the river, what do? I remove my shoes, my socks, and then I'm not going to just go and boom directly put my feet into the river. It's like, I'm going to see how does it feel. Yeah, I'm just going to put my feet a little, and then check the temperature if it is fine or not. It's a bit cold, so I remove my foot, and then again, little by little, till it gets, used to it. So it's like that with Sagis when they are with unfamiliar people. They can appear to be a bit cold, a bit aloof, a bit quiet, and after some time, as the party goes on or as the evening progresses, then gradually they will start opening up, and then they are just like fun to be with, and that's a lot of, they get a lot of that nice vibe they will get with them, and like, laughter and, fun. It's more fun to be with them at that time. But until a certain point, because Sagittarians are, as I said, traditional in their heads. So somewhere, if that goes again beyond their way of looking at things, something is not right, then there they will become again very strict, either about themselves or about others, whom they can tell, okay, now that's enough. It's going too far, and they can say it directly. So sometimes in family meetings and all, my dear relatives of Sagis, you can be a little bit scared of Sagis. Like, what are they going to utter after some time? You can just see it on their faces that they are laughing and laughing, and suddenly, oh, that's really out of the place. Oh, that's really cheap of you. Like they can be direct and blunt like that, and that's not the way you're supposed to speak to your elders, or, some kind of, yeah, thing that doesn't bond well. If you tell them a joke and if it is not fitting into their structure, they will not even laugh at it. They will feel hurt, and they will feel judged, and then you lose them. The moment they feel you are judging them, that's it, it's finished. Judgment is something that they don't like. They don't like anybody judging them. That's the best way you can get a Sachi just uninterested in you. Never judge them, or never, say that, oh, you are this, you are. No, you can't do that with a Sachi, okay? That I have to tell you. And yes, if you are definitely in a relationship with Saji, commitment is not an easy cup of tea for them. No, it's going to take time, especially the men, the male Saji. You will never be able to. No, 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 no. It's not very easy to get them to commit to a relationship. It's very, very difficult. They will be with you, they can live with you for a few years. When it comes to real commitment in the form of a wedding ring, or that kind of, like, let's get married, is like the big, this is the big thing. Then they really have to know in their heads is that, yes, I want to marry this person, she or he has all those qualities. Only then they will be. Otherwise, Sagis, how they are free, half animal, half humans. They want to be let free. Yeah, so you can't just chain them down like that, because for them, marriage ring is the shortest handcuff for Sagis. So especially for the men. So there, you will have to be patient, my dear ones, for dating the Sagis. So here I am, which is the three keys, but I think I spoke more than three keys. Yes, I did. And please do let me know what are your views, and please add some more keys so that I can also learn more things about you, and I can make more videos also, of course, with my way of looking at it also in different angles. I like to see things with all the angles. Like, for me, a coin a coin doesn't have just two sides, it has all these sides, and I'm going to look at all of them. Yeah, so yes, your inputs will be valuable and precious for my next videos indeed. And so please do like and share with all the Sagis that you know, and all your Sagi friends also. And yes, thank you very much for watching, my dear Sagis. Let's take the bow and arrow and hit boom. Bye bye. God bless. Bye.